All right, you had asked about the pinball machine collection. So this is my Whirlwind. The Whirlwind is all LED. It is much nicer than most of these I normally see. As you can see, there's been a lot extra that's been done to this one to make it extra nice. And in addition, it's got a really nice cabinet and playfield. There's been little bits of touch up on the outside, but it's all really well done. Like if you look down here, the yellow in this has been repainted a little bit, but we're starting to get picky if we're zooming in on stuff like that. Now, looking through this, as you can see, we've got the cool little apron protector. We've got all LEDs that have been added in here. We've got the side blades that have been added in. We have a light strip that's been put in the back there. We have a trough strip that's been put down there. And this is really about as nice as you see Whirlwinds come these days. There's still Mylar over the lower portion and over the upper portion. I don't see any cracked plastics or anything like that in this, and this has been 100% reliable. I'm going to go over the top showing you any negatives on these, like that little screw with the little piece of plastic that's cracked right around there. That's the worst part on any of the plastics. So the plastics overall are fantastic. Like I said, there's Mylar over the top and bottom. And the only flaws in anything you got to get kind of up close to look at and see. Like if you look at that millions plus shot up here, you can see there's a little bit of Mylar that's lifting right there. If you look at the Mylar tape that's in front of the 3-bank, there's just a little bit up that's lifting there. Just what you see in the photo. And if you look down here at the original arrows, you can see there's a tiny bit lifting there and just a tiny little bit of yellowing at the edge of some of the jewels. But when you look at this up real close, everything in here looks really, really nice. And I'm only mentioning that just so that people can be as picky as they want. So looking over here on the side, this looks really nice. Going here in the back box. Hold still, don't drop. There's color matched LEDs in the bottom. I took most of the color matched LEDs out of the top because they were overwhelming. As you can see, I've still got a green and the blue for the sky because why not? The boards are all original to the best of my knowledge, except for this. I think it's a display driver board up here. This might be a Williams original, but it's the only one that I don't see an actual. Well, actually, it is a Williams original. It's got the sticker on it here. I can't guarantee that this board right here is original, but it may or may not be. Yeah. Fan works, topper works. I'll show you all that here in a minute. So this is my Jurassic Park Pro. Everything on here works as it should. As you can see, I've got the side blades in here. I replaced the Velociraptor with a 3D one. Went ahead and threw on the helicopter blades. It spins around when it goes by. There is a shaker motor in here. It's the Stern one. And I do have the color changing speaker panel LED, which is really nice. As you can see, there's a tiny little bit of discolor in the bottom corner of that one there. I have a replacement LED strip that came with it that I just never bothered to put in. The only issue I've had with this since I had it is, and if you look at the forum, you'll see me complaining about this lift flipper not working correctly. It works now. I had a blown flipper, coil stop, whatever you want to call it. Other than that, it works just fine. And just to be clear, that's been replaced and it works 100% right now. And then over here, I have my taxi. This one, I'll show you the boards. They're all original in. This one also looks very nice from top to bottom. Let's see. Oh, it looks like I might have to fix my Santa light, but that works and or was working last time I played yesterday. This works the way it should. I've done quite a bit of touch up on the cabinet. Like you can see, I've gone through and recolored in the stoplight. I've done a whole bunch of little things on the side here, but as far as a presentation point of view, it's all really nice. I haven't done quite as much on the right side, but overall it's still very nice, and I'm just picky. I did do a small amount of playfield touch-up on this one, and it's not perfect. If you look here in the back, you can see there's gray paint here. This was down to just wood underneath. This is all LED'd. If you look at the display here, I don't know exactly what that's called, but you can see in the top that it's not 100% solid all the way through, and it's generally on 2 letters when it goes through, and you can call that whatever you want to call it, but it's still completely playable, and that's what you see there. Go back here in the back box. See, everything's LED'd. Topper's there. Topper works. Williams. So all original boards. And let me lock that back. The topper I don't actually have screwed on. It's just setting on there. And I think, yeah, if you look at that, the original mounts are a little bit cracked there, but it's just sitting on top of the machine, and it's probably not going to bother anybody but me, just like any of the other negatives that have been pointed out on these. But real quick, hit the start button on this. I mean, it's a taxi. We've got our Star Trek, or not Star Trek, Jurassic Park here. Does what Jurassic Park's supposed to do. You can't look at the screen while you do that.
Route complete. Shoot the left one.
And we've got our whirlwind.
Oh, look, that rain.
And this whirlwind really is absolutely awesome. So you can see the extra light strip in the back is hooked up with the other ones. See if we can right hand the ramp. I did the flipper rebuilds in this, so the flippers are all nice and strong. You can see the discs all spin. I've heard people complaining that some of the spinny things aren't as grippy as they used to be. I haven't had that issue with this one, but then again, I've never had anything to compare it against, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Fan works. All 3 of these have been very reliable, with the exception of the coil stop on the Jurassic Park. But if you look online, everybody complains about those. And this whirlwind apron cover thing here is just magnetic, so you can just pull that off in the originals under there. But there you go.